place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Strickland. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Buffalo 18. Get it. 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Strickland. Now a run here off the arc, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, press on, trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. To the air, Williams. got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Watson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or second seed come playoff time.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Strickland working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Strickland. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Strickland will try to pick it up himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Top 19, top 70, top 50, top 60.
Back to throw. Strickland will try and do this himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
3-yard loss on the play.
18,
It's
rep,
4th down.
ready. 60, box, dragon, 60, Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Strickland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. There's a short one caught by Lovely. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Williams looking to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Shakes off the side. Williams looking to do it himself. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Genty. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ashton Genty, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, set.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
3rd and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? 6, Panther and left, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 6.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Operating from the gun. Strickland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Dante Thornton, 43 yards.